Today on All About Sports Cards, it's a very different kind of mail day as we take a look at the charitable side of our card community. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a mail day opening, but this one's a bit different from the ones we've done before. There's a card in this package, but it's not one you can pull from packs. It's as valuable as any you can get from a group break, but for a different reason. Today we'll highlight 3 card-related sites that are dedicated to charitable endeavors. We've had a lot of you join us for our episodes of This Week in Breaks. We've got new basketball and baseball episodes that will drop this week. One breaker who hasn't been featured yet is Crackin Wax. While they're not a full charitable organization, they do contribute 25% of all of their profits from all breaks to various charities throughout the year. Charities like St. Jude, Make-A-Wish, Big Brothers and Sisters, amongst others. Last year they donated over $9,000, and that was just as a part-time breaker. They're shifting to full-time breaking, so that number should increase. A link to their breaks is in the description below. Another charitable entity within the card community is Signatures for Soldiers. They use the sale of signed items they obtain, like cards and other memorabilia, to help MMIA, Military Missions in Action. MMIA is an organization dedicated to assisting veterans with disabilities, members of the armed forces, and their families. 100% of money raised by Signatures for Soldiers goes to MMIA. Signatures for Soldiers has been raising funds since 2014 with a total of $73,000 to date. A link to their site is also in the description below. That all leads us to what's in this package. Mark Anderson, a collector who often participates in breaks that we cover on This Week in Breaks, might just be upstaged by his daughter, Sawyer Anderson. Sawyer may only be 10 years old at this point, but she's already accomplished more to help others than most. After learning there were many families in remote parts of the world that are challenged just to obtain water on a daily basis, Sawyer set out to raise $50, the amount needed to provide one person with water for their entire lifetime. Sawyer then wrote a book to raise more funds, and her One Voice fundraiser has now grown into a full-fledged entity known as Waterworks. Waterworks has partnered with over 20 organizations and has reached athletes like Carson Wentz. So we decided to purchase water for one person for a lifetime. Let's see what we got in return from Sawyer and Waterworks. And while I'm opening this, leave us a comment below with one of your favorite charities you support or a way you've paid it forward within the card community. So here we go. Let's see if I can find what I want to show you first. That's Sawyer. And that's what I was looking for. I told you there'd be a card in here, and there it is. This is Sawyer. And she has her own Tops Now card, and she signed it. On card, I might add. Very nice. And there are the details, or shall we say Sawyer stats. She's raised over $100,000, which translates to more than 35 wells which provide water for more than 10,000 people. That's impressive. I'm glad I was able to contribute one more to that number. It's a very cool card. Thank you, Sawyer, for that if you're watching. And here's the book, titled appropriately enough Waterworks. It's both written and illustrated by Sawyer. It's important to note that if you purchase this book, which is $10, that money is matched by one of the organizations that Sawyer is partnered with, Wellspring for the World, and then another organization, World Vision, triples that total. So the amount of help you provide far exceeds your actual donation. And that leaves us with this. For $50, I provided water for someone for life, which is enough of a gift for me, but with that donation you receive, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, a chitenge bag. These are handmade and of course designed by Sawyer, because clearly there isn't anything she can't do. It's made with scraps of African wax fabric, and each bag is unique. It's a very cool item. I've left a link to Waterworks in the description below, and hopefully you'll reach out to one or all of these groups and provide a little help. And that will do it for this mail day. Thanks for watching.